Back to Off the Ball Network Trivia Night, sponsored by W Energy. Head over to w.gg, use code OTBN10 for 10% off your first order. I'm your trivia host for the evening, Kenneth Cotterill from the Competitive Hedge podcast, and it is playoff time now for trivia. We've got the four best teams left. We had Dream Team and Packwatch opt out of a fifth place game. Basically mutually, they decided, screw it, we're not competing for anything, so they're done, which means that we are queued up for the semifinals. So let's start with the team that's coming in as the number one seed from Group A, the only team with two players in the trivia power rankings for the regular season, that being Cole, Kev, and Cruz. The Hotsteppers, fellas, how we doing?
We're good.
Can't complain.
So, Cruz, you are the regular season MVP for trivia. Is there added pressure now on you heading into playoffs?
Oh no, I'm where I'm supposed to be. I wouldn't be here without my team. You know, Reigns. I feel like Cole got a little disrespected in those rankings, but we'll show why he was supposed to be number one to begin with. We got a solid team though.
So, Cole, you're in the rankings as well. You feeling disrespected?
No, I'm just happy to be in the rankings, man. I got a good team. Feel like the Lakers. We got AD, LeBron, and AR. I'm me being Austin Reeves here, so.
The Austin Reeves of the OTBN Trivia, Cole Reigns. So on the other side, we got to talk about the team that are the runners-up in Group B. They feature one player in the Off the Ball Network's power rankings, that being Thad, team speaker, as well as Jelani and Aaron. We got the Underdogs. Fellas, how we feeling heading into this playoff matchup?
Feeling good.
I got to say, I feel a little bit better. I feel like they missed an opportunity to be the Killer Bees with Thaddeus Bell, Aaron B, and Jelani B. So the naming.
It all starts with the name.
Yeah.
It all starts with the name. Now, do you guys feel like you're going to live up to that name tonight, the Underdogs? Is that how you feel heading into this matchup?
Oh, yeah.
We should have won the first game if Stu didn't. I don't know what he did, but we'll be all right.
Stu had his Rui Hachimura on in his first matchup for sure. He's still in the power rankings, but it's all about you guys tonight. It is the first semifinal, as I said. Now, we're going to quickly go through, we already know the topics: NBA, college football, college basketball, NFL, and then the bonus round. We got sports movies for the Hotsteppers, and then for the Underdogs, we've got 2010's NFL playoffs. Pretty simple rules. We've got Cole and Thad once again as team speakers. They were all season long. Team speakers must say lock it in to be final. 60-second responses, one guess. Bonus round is worth ×2 as well. Lifelines-wise, the phone a friend option. Once a game, you may phone a friend. If they don't respond, that's tough. And the stick it on them option. Once a game, you may stick a question on your opponent. If they know it, they get 2 points. If they don't, you get 2 points. Fellas, are we ready to go?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. So, as I said, first topic is the NBA. First question goes over to the Hotsteppers. In the 2007-2008 NBA season, who won the Northwest Division title with a record of 54-28? Timer starts now.
Off my head, I'm saying Portland. But
That's the Brandon Roy.
I want to say it was B. Roy, yeah. I could be tripping, though.
Is that Denver? Is Denver? Or are they?
Northwest is what? Northwest is Portland,
Denver, Seattle,
Denver, Minnie. Oh yeah, 07-08. That was KD's rookie year. So shoot. Yeah, that was KD's rookie year. I'm saying Portland.
20 seconds.
Was Utah's Northwest too? That would have been like Boozer, right?
Yeah, Darren Williams.
Darren Williams.
That's
10
a good
seconds.
call. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
don't like Utah because
5,
I'm saying Portland.
3.
We'll go Portland, Ken.
Goes to the other side.
Oh my god.
What y'all thinking?
That was on y'all. I do not.
I was thinking
I don't
Portland at
even know all
first,
the
too.
teams in the Northwest Division, so I'm not even gonna.
I mean, I feel like we can go with the other answer, Utah. It's solid.
Yeah, I'll say go
That would
Utah.
be a solid pick. Because I was thinking Portland.
What was the other one they went with though? Did they say Denver? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
They
Denver.
said Denver, 07, 08. I mean,
What year did they have AI and Carmelo? Early.
Years
What year? That was before that.
That's what I was about to say. I feel like that's like a season too early for AI and Carmelo.
I mean, I know it
but,
wasn't too
it could be.
successful. I'm just trying to think of teams.
Trying
20 seconds.
Well, I feel like it's Utah though.
We can rock with that one. I do not know
I
for
see.
sure.
I
So,
could rock with Utah.
all right, lock it in, Utah Jazz.
And the Underdogs take the lead 1-0.
That's on me.
I would have not gotten Utah
I
there.
appreciate the alley-oop, fellas.
Yeah, appreciate it. I knew that was
We'll
close.
give
Like,
you
it's
one.
either Portland when you said Utah. I was like, yep, Darren
It
Willis.
was either one of them two for sure.
Yeah.
So Utah that year, they were 54-28. Nuggets 50-32. Trailblazers were 500. T-Wolves 22-60. And KD is rookie year 20-62. Tough
God
year in
damn.
Seattle.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team's right though. I'm kind of shocked with the divisional knowledge there.
All righty. So with that, 1-0 Underdogs. Question is theirs. Second one of the round. In the 2006-7 NBA season, who won the Atlantic Division with a record of 47-35? Timer starts now.
Who's in the Atlantic, Jelani and Aaron?
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
That's what I'm trying to remember.
I would think it'd be. It's not.
I'm trying to think who's in
It's not.
Atlanta.
I would say names. I would like NBA Division One. I don't even think of divisions, to be honest. It's more so conferences, but that's not. I don't think that's the one. Is it with Philly, New York, and all them in it? I don't think it is, but it's the best guess.
It could be.
20 seconds.
In my head, I think it would be. And then 06, 07. I would to take a stab in the dark. I feel like I would say Philly because I don't know. 06, 07. Yeah, Iggy.
Which what division has the Hawks and the Magic?
5, 4,
Southeast,
That's-
like,
3.
Southeast.
Lock it in.
I would say-
Philadelphia 76ers.
Let's go, Philly. Let's go.
Goes to the other side.
Was the Celtics?
That was my guess.
Celtics
That
weren't
was,
that
that was
good.
pretty big three.
Nets weren't that good yet. So it's between Raptors. Who the Raptors have? Would that still be like the shell of Vince Carter or around that time?
and like early Chris Bosh.
I think it'd probably be Raptors.
I like the Raptors for that one.
Because, I mean, who would the Nets have?
06,
Maybe
07?
Old Richard Jefferson.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Ken, we'll go with your favorite team, the Toronto Raptors. Lock it in.
Let's go.
I don't embrace that at all. But yes, it is the Raptors. They were that was Chris Bosh years. They were 47-35. Nets were 500 at that time. I think that's tail end of Vince maybe with them. And then Sixers were 35-47, Knicks 33-49, and then the Celtics 24-58. Because then they had the historic turnaround the next year.
Yep.
The big three. All righty, so we're all tied up. Each of you stole a question. Now it's heading over to the Hotsteppers for this one. Question number 3. Name the missing player from this draft class. Number 1, Blake Griffin. Number 2, Hasheem Thabit. Number 3, James Harden. The player that we're looking for is the 4th pick, and then Ricky Rubio at 5. Timer starts now.
This is 09, I want to say.
Yeah.
Blake went to
Clippers.
Clippers, obviously. Hasheem went to OKC, I want to say.
Memphis.
Harden, yeah, Memphis. Harden went to OKC.
Rubio went
Minnie?
to. Yeah.
This was the year Minnesota took those 2 point guards, wasn't it? Before Steph. It wouldn't be
Johnny
Steph,
Flynn?
though. Huh?
Steph was
20
8.
seconds.
Talking about Flynn?
Yeah. Johnny.
Or I don't even remember bro's name. It was something Flynn. He was terrible, though.
Who would be bad in that time frame? Kings were bad in that time frame.
5,
Right? Kings,
4,
Clippers.
3,
Who's the rookie of the year? Evans.
1.
Tyreek
Need
Evans?
an answer.
Do it.
Can we go with
Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek Evans from the Kings? He was rookie of the year that year, I think.
Locking it in?
Lock in Tyreek Evans.
Let's go.
Hey, Joe, bro.
I was gonna say I was trying to think back.
Oh, man.
Memphis, Sacramento.
So you guys were right.
Sacramento,
So
right?
it's 09. It was Blake to the Clippers, Hasheen to Memphis, Harden to OKC, Evans to Sacramento, and Rubio to Minnesota was the top 5 that year.
Damn.
Yeah.
All righty, 2-1. No missed questions yet.
Please throw us a oop like that.
Hey, I was gonna say Tyreek Evans too because
I knew Tyreek Evans.
All righty.
Please throw us a oop.
Here go the underdogs. Name the missing player from this draft class. Number 1, Derrick Rose. Number 2, Michael Beasley. Number 3 is the player we're looking for, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Love. Timer starts now.
Damn.
This is
So
probably
this a year after KD and them. So this is. Oh wait.
That's the way class.
So this is it's 09, right?
Oh, I think it's 08.
Oh wait, oh
Wait.
no.
Hold on.
All right, Derrick Rose, Bulls. Michael Beasley went to.
He went to the.
Timberwolves. He went to Timberwolves.
Yeah, Timberwolves got
20
love.
seconds.
Yeah, that was Timberwolves got Where from Michael Beasley went to? Can't even think. Damn, my mind drawing a blank. I can't even think.
Hey, and I feel like he should have played.
7,
I feel like this
6,
person's not in the NBA.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any guess?
Nah, not for this one.
Nah, I
And
can't
goes
think.
to the other side.
I have 3.
I got it. I promise you I got it.
Who
It's
got?
OJ Mayo.
I my 3 names are Eric Gordon, Kevin Martin, and OJ Mayo. So I'm good with
OJ
OJ
Mayo,
Mayo.
bro.
Definitely
Lock
wasn't
OJ
Kevin
Mayo.
Martin, but OJ. I like OJ Mayo.
Let's go OJ Mayo, Ken.
Take the lead,
That's
3-1.
USC legend, man. Free
So
my
that
dog.
year was
Pay for play
08.
legend.
It was D Rose to the Bulls, Beasley to Miami. Mayo got drafted to Minnesota, but then they traded him to Memphis on draft night. Russ to Seattle, and then K-Love was supposed to go to Memphis.
Was Kevin Martin Eric Gordon that year too? Because I feel like that was a good guard year.
Evan Martin was like 04.
Eric Gordon went 7 that year to the Clippers.
Okay.
So
Why do I think Kevin Martin was he part of a trade? He was that part of the trade later.
and then
He
Gallinari
probably
was
wasn't
the sixth
that.
pick that year.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 3-1 for the Hotsteppers. Now we head over to college football. This first question is for the Hotsteppers in this round as well. Since the college football playoff was formed 9 years ago, Alabama has the most appearances with 7. Who has the second most? Timer starts now.
It would have to be Clemson, right?
Yeah, well, I say it's got to be Clemson, bro.
Yeah.
Clemson
or
or
Ohio
That's almost.
State?
I feel like that's no Ohio State. I don't. Ooh.
Ohio State don't
Ohio
got
State.
that many. No way. Not yet.
No, I
State's been
think I would have to
around,
take
man.
Clemson.
It's got to be Clemson.
Ohio State or Georgia. Those are the only 3 I have on my mind.
Yeah.
Oklahoma had a
Can't be
nice
tricky with
little
these
run.
questions, though.
I feel like Clemson was too easy.
Clemson had how many with
Clemson's
Deshaun
the
and
obvious
Moore?
one. That shit is like
Clemson had 2.
you had Deshaun or
You
no?
had
I'm
Deshaun.
tripping. You had 2 with Trevor at least.
And 2 with
20
Deshaun.
seconds.
I don't think they had any outside of those 2.
Yeah, because what's his name was Mid Kelly. Mid.
Yeah, I think Ohio State had a lot of dudes, man.
8,
No, they got 2
7, 6,
rings with Lawrence.
5,
I think they went all
4,
3
3,
years.
2.
Just go Clemson,
One.
bro.
Need an
We'll go
answer.
Clemson, Ken. Nice.
4-1.
Okay. It's
Good
too
call.
easy.
Good call, Cruz. I second guessed myself because Clemson felt like it was just a layup.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was the breakdown. Bama at 7, Clemson at 6, Ohio State at 5, Oklahoma at 4. That's the top 4. All righty, so 4-1. Underdogs, this is your question. Since the college football playoff was formed 9 years ago, who has the highest championship win percentage? Timer starts now.
Official win percentage.
My first guess right now would be Georgia, because they only lost their
I
2
mean,
for
they
3.
only have
They're 2 for
Yeah.
3, right? They lost to Bama and then they won the last 2. Clemson was 2 for 4 because Deshaun lost to Bama and then Trevor lost to LSU.
Yeah.
I feel like Bama's a good one, but they've been in almost every year and they've lost. They haven't won they win every other
20
year.
seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so they're
Oh,
be that high.
what about
Hold on, Ken. So if they only went one time and they won that one time,
Yep, it's minimum 1 appearance.
it could be LSU then.
5,
Is
Yeah.
LSU
Four.
lost?
Could be.
Yeah.
3,
yeah?
LSU
I'll say
makes sense,
LSU.
yeah.
1.
Lock it in, LSU.
Yeah,
That's a good call.
yeah.
4 to 2.
Great
Immediately,
question.
first thing I thought of was LSU's only been once.
I thought I would
Damn.
be able to trick you up with the fact that
Good
it
shit,
was
Kev.
just 1 appearance, but
Yeah.
it's Georgia. Yeah, 3 appearances, 2 wins. They were the next closest.
Yeah, I had to ask that
Georgia.
question.
All righty, so we got 4 to 2 now. Question number 3 goes back to the Hotsteppers. In the 2019 college football season, 2 Big Ten running backs rushed for over 2,000 yards. Jonathan Taylor for Wisconsin, and which running back? Timer starts now.
2019, shit, Big Ten. You got to think Michigan. Maybe
Or-
had somebody.
That J.K. Dobbins year?
Hassan
Yeah,
Haskins.
Ohio State had to have somebody.
Hassan Haskins would have been Michigan. J.K. Dobbins would have been Ohio State.
Wisconsin be having running backs. Michigan, Ohio State.
I don't think anybody else would be up there. Michigan State, maybe. Who was at Michigan State?
That was a down year that year. It was a down year that year.
Even then, I think the 1920.
20 seconds.
It's got to be. God bless it. I don't think Haskins was that good.
Not yet. The only
J.K.
name I can think of
Dobbins.
is J.K. Dobbins.
6,
Let's go J.K. Dobbins, Ken. We're not going to overthink it.
Oh,
5 to 2.
God damn.
So Dobbins and Taylor both finished with 2,003 yards right on the nose.
Who
And then
else was
Rodney
up there?
Smith was 3rd from Minnesota, and it was a big drop off,
Mhm.
1,163 yards.
Who's Michigan's back up there? Do you have that too or no?
Trash.
No.
You're asking a Canadian to know college football, so
I think that was Haskins' year, but I
he
could
didn't
have been
scroll.
wrong.
No, because Haskins was post-COVID.
Bro,
Or
JK
the
had,
COVID
like, 2
year.
elite seasons. JK was
alrighty, we got 5 to 2 right now for the Hotsteppers. The Underdogs need this one. In the 2019 college football season, only 1 Big 12 running back rushed for over 2,000 yards. Which running back was it? Timer starts now.
I should know
Big 12.
this. Running back.
Like I said, Big 12, I'll just be thinking of receivers and quarterbacks. I can't even think of
I feel like it's Oklahoma running back.
It wasn't Joe Mixon. It wasn't P. Ryan.
2019.
They were going. Who was right after that?
Ooh.
Anybody from Texas go crazy?
Nah, it's Bijan the last one.
Yeah.
Big 12.
20 seconds.
That was in Big 12.
Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it, but it's a low key one. I'm probably wrong.
Bro, I don't got.
He had a lot of carries in college. Do y'all think of anything?
6.
Nah, I'm
5.
pretty sure you're gonna have it. I can only think of receivers and quarterbacks.
Wild guess. Lock it in, Brees Hall.
Goes to the other side.
You got to go Oklahoma. Somebody from Oklahoma for sure.
No, because Hurts was there.
Yeah, like they didn't. Oh shit.
What's the dude from
Oklahoma State. wasn't
Oklahoma State?
He
He's
played for
on
Panthers.
Panthers now. Chuba Hubbard.
That's a
Was
good
he?
one.
He was Oklahoma State, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was. I
Do
could
we have
be
any other
wrong,
Big
but
12 backs we can think of off the top of the head?
who was
Texas
West
A&M wouldn't
Virginia's
have
running
anybody.
back? Because I always forget West Virginia.
A&M is SEC.
Oh yeah, they would have been SEC at that point. Texas wouldn't have anybody.
Texas
West
was trash
Virginia.
on that team.
You got Iowa State. You got Baylor. You got Texas Tech.
15 seconds.
Should we just stick to not just going with our gut and going with
It's been
Cruz and
working for
Chuba?
us lately.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
we'll go with Chuba Hubbard, Ken.
He was about to
Right.
win that year.
Forgot about it.
I knew he
That
was.
boy was nice. I ain't gonna lie. He was cold that year.
So Hubbard had 2,094 yards. Second place was Jalen Hurts as a QB, 1,298. Big drop off, just like the last one. Okay, So we got 6-2, but as we've seen this season, things can turn around really quickly. The team in the lead knows all about that from their first matchup. So let's see how things go. We're heading over to college basketball now, the third topic, and we're starting with the Hotsteppers for this one. In the 2007 NCAA tournament, Florida knocked off Ohio State in the final. Which Pac-12 2 seed did Florida beat to get there? Timer starts now.
Has to be UCLA, right? That was
Westbrook,
Kevin Love.
Arizona State, but I mean, did Harden do 1 or 2 years of college?
He was only 1, and he was 08.
Oh, wait, yeah.
07, I think that's the year Kevin Love was on the cover of NCAA.
Yeah, that was Russ. That would have been Russ, Darren Collison, K. Love. I'm trying to think who else was nice in the Pac-12 that year.
Arizona, I can't think of anybody on Arizona. Washington, Stanford.
It's
Just
I don't want to say it's UCLA, but
let's go UCLA, Ken.
7.
Damn. Can't overthink it, man. Got to go first instinct.
God, we learned from the first round pretty fast.
So Florida won that game 76-66, and then they went on to beat Ohio State 84-75 in the final that year. One of the better college teams that we've probably seen this century, that Florida team. All righty, so 7-2, heading over to the Underdogs now for this one. In the 2006 NCAA tournament, Florida knocked off UCLA in the final. Which SEC 4 seed did UCLA beat to make the final? Timer starts now.
SEC school.
4 seed. 2006.
We can knock off some certain teams. Georgia didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main team is going to be
Auburn.
You think it's Auburn?
No, I was saying I don't think Auburn is.
Auburn.
There's LSU.
I don't think Kentucky would be a 4 seed, but I mean, just gotta think of the main SEC team that be in the tournament. The SEC
20
team,
seconds.
South Carolina.
Mississippi State, Ole Miss. Wasn't Vanderbilt kind of good back then?
Yeah, they were solid.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Lock it in, Vandy.
And goes to the other side.
What was the 07 draft? That was
KD.
KD. He would have been Texas. Were they SEC at that point?
No.
No.
I want to say it was like Arkansas, to be honest.
My brain went to Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, 06. Shoot. I don't know why I should know this one.
SEC 4 seed, so they were
20 seconds.
kind of good.
Who's at Kentucky at that point, too?
Was LSU relevant that year? Alabama is obviously no. They said Georgia no.
7,
You just
6,
go with Arkansas, what
5,
Kev said first. What's what we said first again?
3, 2.
Yeah, let's not
One.
overthink.
We'll
it.
go Arkansas, Ken.
Damn.
Damn. I would have not thought LSU.
I
LSU.
honestly just.
Oh,
threw
that
out there.
was it? No, it wasn't Big Baby and them, huh?
Yep.
Was it?
Big Baby
it
Davis,
was.
Iris
Oh,
Thomas,
Greg
and
Davis.
Garrett Temple.
Okay,
Damn.
yeah.
Garrett
Yeah.
Temple.
They beat
Future
that
NBA
JJ
coach.
Redick Duke team in the, I think it was the Elite Eight to get there, or the Final Four, one of them. All righty, so 7-2, we still sit. Now we go back to the Hotsteppers for the third question this round. Name the NBA draft class based off where the top 3 picks went to college. Number 1, Kentucky. Number 2, Ohio State. Number 3, Duke. Timer starts now.
Be Anthony Davis here, wouldn't it be?
Then who would have been number 2? Was Evan Turner drafted second?
Oh.
Damn, I should know this one. 1 Kentucky, 2 Ohio State. So Ohio State off the rip has got to be
Evan Turner, Jared Solinger.
Greg Oden.
Greg Oden was 1.
Yeah.
He was 1, okay.
And
So
then
you said
was-
Mike Conley, Evan Turner.
When was Evan Turner drafted?
Shoot, like or 2010 or 09.
Oh shit, Kentucky. When was John Wall drafted? When was NBA draft plus John Wall drafted?
2010.
I know Ken would do something like that. Was that 10?
2010. I'm trying
Was
to
it
think who
2010?
was at Duke that year though.
7,
Duke always has somebody
6,
like Evan Ingram,
5,
somebody like that probably.
4, 3.
We'll go 2010, Ken, because you hate John Wall.
Goes to the other side. I won't deal with that slander.
Am I allowed to ask this? Are any of these questions like before 2000?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't think that. When they said Evan Turner, it sounded like it would be the 80 year because what? No.
Oh,
I thought
The only
Everton
other,
was before that.
that's the only could think of people that got drafted third from Duke. The other one I can think of.
was it the 11?
20 seconds.
Yeah, I think 80 year. That's only whatever year you got drafted.
All right, we can go with 2011 if you want. It's up
Yeah,
to you.
I'd just say 11.
All right, lock it in 2011.
Dang.
Then I was just about to
Yeah,
say.
team with who?
That's D-Lo.
That is
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was
Carl
thinking
Anthony
too
Towns,
last time.
D'Angelo
That's the first time
Russell,
I had
and
that.
Oh my
Jaleel
God.
Okafor.
Mid-ass Towns. I forgot
That's the first
Catlin
time
won.
first popped
John
up, I was
Wall
like,
was followed up by Evan Turner, too. That's what tricked me. That was Kentucky, Ohio
Bro, I
State
be
one,
forgetting that
too.
Catlin won.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to include the 4th and 5th because it was Spain and Spain. So I didn't think that would be very much help because it was a Porzingis and then Hazonia was the top 5 that year.
Mario
Alrighty.
dunked on Giannis once.
So college basketball question number 4. This one's for the Underdogs. Still 7-2, but they have a chance to bring it back. Name the NBA draft class based off where the top 3 picks went to college. Number 1, Washington. Number 2, UCLA. And number 3, Duke.
We just got to get the year. So it's Fultz, Ball, Tatum.
Yeah.
That's 2017. It's 17 18. Ken, you got to stop messing with me, bro.
Yeah, I want to say it's 17. But
They
I think it's 10 on 7.
the reason why I say 17 is because that year in 2018 is when Braun and them beat the Celtics in the semifinals when Tatum was a rookie. And that was 2018. That's the year when he had nobody. He had all those scrubs. The trade deadline. Yeah, the drafts in June every year.
22nd.
Early June. All right. I'm going to trust my gut. Lock it in 2017.
Hold on.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Go.
I was hoping y'all said 18. I swear to God.
I was hoping.
Ronnie was going to call him off. I was like, no, don't overthink it. So that draft was the draft that you mentioned. It was Fultz, Ball, Tatum. Number 5 was Kansas for Josh Jackson. And number 5, De'Aaron Fox out of Kentucky. All righty, so NFL, it is 7-3. Still plenty of time to turn it around. No team has used a lifeline yet either, so keep that in mind. This one is for the Hotsteppers. For the 2013 NFL season, name the worst team by record in the AFC that year. Timer starts now.
The 13-14 season, the 14 draft, that would have been the Houston Texans because they had the number 1 pick. The 14 draft, they took Clowney.
You good with that, Cruz?
I'm trying to remember if they traded for that pick or not, though. No, they didn't trade. I'm good with the Texans.
We'll go Houston Texans. Can lock it in.
Nice. 8-3.
Shout out to Cruz, man.
That's why he's number 1 in the power rankings. Anyway,
Cruz is carrying us today.
2-14 Houston Texans. Cleveland was 4-12. The Oakland Raiders were 4-12 as well. Those were the bottom 3 in the AFC that year. All right, Underdogs down 8-3. Desperately need this one. In the 2013 NFL season, name the worst team by record in the NFC that year. Timer starts now.
You gotta do the same formula. Who picked first in 2014?
I know this one, guys.
I think I do too.
I'm rocking with Cruz, man.
Yeah.
I don't think.
We got to
It's
think.
bad.
What is that?
Was it Washington that year?
I mean, Cruz. I appreciate you saying that because Cruz probably, maybe that was RG. No,
Yeah, I was saying who was first?
I think he was gonna win the Heisman. He won the Heisman. That could be our last. We gotta think of some more though, just to.
20 seconds, but that did give a
8,
good indication that it could have been
7,
Washington.
6, 5.
All right, lock it in, Redskins.
I'll
Yeah.
allow it.
Oh man.
I was hoping you guys were gonna go by who drafted second because it was the Rams that year because they had our pick from the RG3 trade the year.
Yeah, I'll let Thad say it. It was the Washington football team. 3-13, the Washington team was, and then Atlanta and Tampa were 5-11. Sorry, Jelani.
I knew we were close. I just knew we weren't the ones.
Alrighty, 8-4, going back to the Hotsteppers for question 3 of this round. In the 2015 NFL season, only one defensive player finished with over 15 sacks. Which player from the NFC South was it? Timer starts now.
15-16 season. That was the year that the bum Falcons went to the Super Bowl. Was it who was Jelani? Who was your guys? Was it Vic Beasley?
I'm not on your team.
What time? Vic Beasley was mean that year. That was the only time they had any type of pass rush. They had Cam Jordan with the Saints.
He been nice for that long? I was just say
Those
obviously
are only two names that come to mind in NFC South.
20 seconds.
Either Vic. I'm really thinking it was the Falcons, either Vic Beasley or
Luke Kuechly.
Kuechly was my guess.
Oh, I like that one.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
I'm with y'all. I don't care.
2, 1. Need an answer.
We'll go Vic Beasley, Ken. Yes, sir. Cruz.
Okay,
I saw NFC. I saw an NFC South, and I was thinking JJ Watt, but that's NFC South.
Can we talk about the disrespect up 8-4 to say on the bum ass Falcons and then getting it right in July?
I didn't say bum ass. I made sure
You had to say on the bum ass.
Dude, I was thinking JJ Watt, so I was all sorts of confused there.
Alrighty, so
Yeah,
9
we
to
should have put
4.
that down in earlier.
Need this one heading into the bonus round. Only one defensive player finished with over 15 sacks in the 2016 NFL season. Which player from the NFC West was it? Timer starts now.
Yes, he was.
Chandler Jones wasn't on the Cardinals yet, was he?
Okay.
No, he wasn't there.
He wasn't him yet.
I'm not gonna lie. Nah, it wasn't that early either. I was gonna say Alden Smith from the Niners, but it was before.
He was
that.
a question earlier in the season. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, he had a couple crazy years.
Yeah.
It wasn't though.
No way he had 15 sacks from 3 technique. No way.
No.
Anybody who else the 49ers would have had?
He's had double digits.
20 seconds.
Oh, I'm trying to think of that.
Robert Quinn. He played for the Rams.
Oh, Robert Quinn did have that year. He did have that year.
It could be Robert Quinn.
I think it's Robert Quinn.
6, 5.
All right, let's lock it in. Robert Quinn.
Goes to the other side.
That was my guess.
Is it?
It's 16-17, Ken?
It would be
It would have to
16
be.
regular season,
Yeah,
yes.
so 16, 17, yeah.
That's
It would have to
80's,
be.
80's rookie year, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Who?
That was 80's rookie year. I want to say.
Was he getting numbers like that early, though? 15
he
sacks is a lot. They said Chandler Jones. I know he was on the Pats for a while, but I feel like right around that time he was a Cardinal.
Seattle was booming.
Bobby Wagner wasn't getting sacks like that. Did they have
20
Ziggy Ansah?
When was Bosa drafted?
I don't know.
7, 6, 5.
We could shout anything. We good regardless.
2.
We're going to go with what they said and go Chandler Jones. He might have been on the Pats, but we'll go Chandler Jones. Oh, baby.
I was wrong.
Oh man.
Crazy.
That's my bad, y'all.
Jones had
that's not, bro.
17.
No, that was it. I was gonna say it too, and that was like, nah, it's too early. I was like, okay.
Campbell and Lawrence were second with 14.5.
You said who was second?
Calais Campbell, and then I think that's DeMarcus Lawrence. I just have Lawrence in my notes. So 14.5. All righty, so we got 10-4, meaning that Hotsteppers just need one right in this round in order to tie, 2 to win. So as I said earlier, bonus round, sports movies for Hotsteppers, 2010s NFL playoffs for the Underdogs, but we've seen crazier this season. So let's start with bonus question number 1 for the Hotsteppers. In the movie Moneyball, the Oakland A's have to replace 3 players their first offseason: Johnny Damon, Jason Giambi, and who? Timer starts now.
Bro, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
I just watched it like 2 weeks ago.
I'm kind of disappointed in your college baseball player right now.
Dude, Moneyball's such a joke of a baseball movie.
That's an unpopular take.
They diminished. They had such a good starting
Hey,
staff.
Cole, 20 seconds left.
They lost a reliever. They didn't lose. They had Barry Zito still.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Isringhausen?
What was that?
Jason Isringhausen? Something Isringhausen? Hausen? Nice!
Oh my god.
Wow.
Nice.
What?
Let's go.
I was trying to think of those A's teams, and I was like,
Cole, what drugs you on, man?
Over my math's mistaken. That's 12-4, so it's basically decided. But now it's just time to see if we can get some points for the Underdogs. Tighten things
I
up.
forgot about those A's.
That was
teams,
different
man.
right there. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know where he pulled that from, but
little
very
bit of
interesting.
like baseball knowledge for me. I read that book, and like I think sabermetrics they have a place for it in the game, but like that movie does no justice to how good that pitching staff was. And Isringhausen was like a dude out of the bullpen, and that was the only name I could imagine of them losing because they had Zito and Hudson still in their starting staff throughout.
Alrighty, Underdogs bonus question number 1 for you.
That's how I got there.
Fantastic. The 2016-17 NFL playoffs, which team was the 1 seed in the NFC that year? Timer starts now.
All right, so 2016 was the year that the Panthers. Who went to that was this is the Falcons year, right?
Yeah, that was
No, because 2015-16 we went to Super Bowl, so it's a year.
Wait,
This is a year after.
oh, all right, you're right.
Is it the Eagles?
The Panthers went.
No, the Eagles. No, that was no. Well, no, we was wild.
That was the
card.
year after that. So the year in between, the Eagles were 18. So who went to the Super Bowl? It was the Patriots and who?
15 seconds.
I think this is the Eagles year because I remember the
they were
year.
18. They were 18 because the Jaguars.
17 and 18. That was the Eagles.
7,
Who was in
6,
that the year before?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Need an answer.
We got
I don't know if it's my team.
Lock it in, Saints.
Goes to the other side.
It's a Packers
16-17 was the
Falcons.
16-17 was the Falcons, yeah. Because that was the year before. That was the year I left Ohio. Left Ohio like 2 months later.
I'm saying Falcons.
I'm thinking, right.
We'll go Falcons.
It's the Falcons.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Dak Prescott.
I know it was.
Aaron, that's on you.
Yeah.
Man.
I questioned putting that question in there because I knew Aaron was on the other side. But yes, Dallas was 1, Atlanta was 2, Seahawks 3, Green Bay 4.
Was that
Giants 5, Detroit 6.
Was that the muffed onside for Green Bay? Was that year?
I think that was the year that Dallas lost to Green Bay and then Seattle.
Yeah.
Day.
It was the muffed onside and the Dez caught it year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like to talk about that.
Well, no, y'all lost at home because the Dez caught it was on the road. So
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
you're
that
right.
was earlier in the career. It's probably just another time the Packers beat us.
There's so many of them. They all just kind of blend
Just
in.
insert Packers beat Cowboys.
That was the Richard Rodgers
Yeah.
onside muff, though. I think.
All right, 12-4. Hot
That
Steppers,
was
this
14.
is your second bonus. In the movie Gridiron Gang, what is the name of the player that gets shot by the 88 gang member? Timer starts now.
I got this.
Was it no, I'm not even gonna say what I'm about to say, but wasn't it the fruity dude or am I tripping?
I also don't think I could have worded that like any more of a white guy. So
I'm just trying to keep it, PG for the kids, man. Damn. I can see the freaking scene happening like right now, but I can't remember bro's name. I don't even remember, but
Carson Wentz.
20 seconds.
I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen it in a minute either, but I remember like them holding bro when he got shot. Well, I don't know. Shit, we won anyway.
Got
Yeah.
shot in hard
We
ball.
passed, Ken. We ain't gonna get this one.
That's the other side.
What y'all?
I go ahead and say it. These are garbage time points, but lock it in. His name was Calvin. Calvin.
I think it was Calvin.
Close enough. Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin.
Kill.
But yeah.
If it was close, I would argue that.
I ain't seen that movie in a minute.
Me
Calvin
either.
Owens was the guy that got shot. His friend was Willie Weathers. Was
Yeah.
the other guy.
Alrighty. One though.
Underdogs to make it look closer than it was. In the 2017-18 NFL playoffs, only one wide receiver had over 300 receiving yards that postseason. Which player was it? Timer starts now.
All right, so this is the year that the Eagles played the Pats. It could either be Alshon, Aguilar, or damn near probably James White, because that's when Tom Brady was throwing all them damn checkdowns. James White.
Oh, yeah, it is James White.
He got a receiver on there, though. I don't know.
It got to be somebody in the Super Bowl, unless somebody went crazy.
Yeah.
AB went off versus us.
Who else?
I had this question in my that trivia thing.
Oh, so
It's James White.
All right, locking in James White.
Goes to the other side.
Oh, it wasn't.
We'll go
thought it
Edelman.
was.
Selling, bro. He said wide receiver.
You locking it in?
Yeah, we'll go Edelman, Ken.
I was like,
Damn.
That's my bad.
Cole, man.
That was a show.
I didn't even let me. I was like, it's either going to be Alshon or Julian.
So Edelman at 388.
My bad.
Cook at 292. Dempsey, Michael Thomas 207, and then Gronk 191.
He's like all time in like Super Bowl yards, ain't he? Edelman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. All righty. So with that, we have our first finalist, that being the Hot Steppers, blowing them away 14-6, biggest margin of the season. Fellas, how we feeling going into the final?
Hot streak, man. Let's keep it rolling.
Good. Yeah, that was a good round of trivia today.
So let's keep in mind as well, the winner of the season team gets to stay together for season 2. Rest of the teams go back into the pot. So major props to the Hot Steppers for winning that one. Underdogs, valiant effort this season. How we feeling, fellas?
Terrible, one and done.
Collusion, man.
Yeah.
They had some easy questions in the beginning. I ain't going to count. Them questions. Hey,
So
That was my fault on that last question.
Who are you rooting for to take home the ship?
Oh,
we
no.
already know. We're going to go with the
Guys right here.
We're going to go to the guys to our
On
left.
this team, everybody's
Yeah.
Wait,
on the other
so
side, you got
you're not rooting for Chris LeBron to take
No.
the title?
Chris.
No.
Can go to hell. Walker can go to hell.
Both the other teams. Yeah.
That's crazy.
On the way out, just drive by.
I can't see Stewart Walker getting a dub. Please, Hot Steppers, please.
So Hot Steppers, who you guys want in the
We'll
final?
come on with the
You
championship.
there. You win it.
No
either
matter.
way.
We want all the smoke, man.
We want to beat every team here. After we beat Chris and Stu and them, we want to take on the 5 seed. Then we want to take on the 6 seed, just so there's no doubts left.
Bring Stu. He been popping it.
All right, love the confidence.
Man.
Appreciate everyone who tuned into trivia tonight. The Hot Steppers will be back in a few weeks. Underdogs will be playing in the third place game if we decide to do one. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Go check out W Energy, w.gg. Use OTBN10 at your first order. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week.